Right, morning all. I'm at the hotel now. We arrived in Slovenia about about 12ish, half 11, 12 o'clock last night. So got to bed quite late. But it's the next morning, and I'll just spin you around and show you the view outside my hotel window, and it looks absolutely fantastic. We're right up into the mountains, and it just looks great. And we've got the rest of the morning. You can see the road running past there, mountains in the background. Um, and we've got about half an hour before we have lunch, and then it's off to see the bears. So the mornings are spent. We can spend some time in a bird hide in the grounds, which is great. Going to do that tomorrow morning. But we got to bed really late last night, so it's a case of just getting a bit of rest and getting ready for the main event, which is of course the bears. And we have something to eat around about half 11, 12 o'clock, and then it's about, I think, about an hour's drive to the bear hides, and then we're in the bear hides from 2 till 8, and then come back here again for something to eat. I'm guessing, back up, or hopefully pictures the bears if we see them on the first session, and then get to bed and do the same thing again tomorrow. So it's a stunning location. It's a lovely room as well, really nice hotel, and as I say, we're here for the bears, so fingers crossed. But there will be some other photography as well. So definitely, it looks like a really nice bird hide. And then after that, maybe might do a little bit of landscape photography one morning, because there's some good walks around here as well. And as I say, we've got, if we get up early enough, we've got a decent amount of time in the morning to go and do a bit of photography. So I'll just show you my room. It's looking good, very comfortable. So obviously that's the balcony there, which is lovely. Balcony, nice view, table, everything you really need. And then if I spin you around, this is the inside. Loads of room actually. I've got more than one bed here, so I only need one because it's only me, which is good. And then a hallway, and of course bathroom in there, and that's it really. So it's just a case now of checking I've got everything I need for the afternoon, because once we're in the heights, we're in the heights. So make sure I'm checking, double checking. They've got all my camera gear, all my backup kit, and also I'm taking the vlogging kit. Although I won't be vlogging actually in the hides, because we have to be super quiet and make sure we don't disturb the bears. So yeah, I'll speak to you soon. It's day one of the bear hides, and we're just making our way up the track to the first set of hides, and we're going to be in there for about 6 hours. So I'll spin you around and show you what the track looks like. Morning everyone. I'm on day 2 of my trip to photograph the bears, and we spent about 6 hours in the hides yesterday afternoon, evening, and no bears showed up. But that is wildlife for you. So what I'm doing this morning is, in the mornings we can come into there's a woodland hide here, or a bird hide, and it's really early at the moment. Blimey, there's a red squirrel just come in. I got footage and photographs of a red squirrel yesterday. I can only really film at the moment because it's 5 a.m. in the morning, so I thought I'd get here early before everybody else. But I'm going to try and get a bit of footage of that. It's really close as well, actually. Let's see if I can get right. Okay. Right, it's just gone out of view now, so I'm going to wait for it to spin round, but that is so close. It's really lovely to see, actually. So we didn't see the bears yesterday, but I'm going to spend about 3 or 4 hours, 2 or 3 hours maybe, in this hide. Wow, that is close. It's really good, and he's just scooted off up the tree. But it's too early to really even video at the moment. I'm just waiting for the light to drop up. So yeah, I'm going to spend about 3 hours here this morning, then go and have breakfast, and then we've got another sort of 2 or 3 hours free. So I may come back in here, or I might need to, just chill out for a little bit. and then we'll be back to do the bears again the afternoon stroke evening today, and we've got 4 days in the hide, so I'm really hoping that we don't strike out every day. But yesterday I came here into this hide for just a couple of hours, and I got pictures of a red squirrel. I got pictures of a first ever for me. Got a hawfinch. I've never seen a hawfinch in my life, and I actually got a picture of a hawfinch, and that is on my list of birds that I've wanted to photograph. So I'm really pleased about that. I've got pictures of, pictures and footage of the red squirrel. There was a female blackbird having a bath. A jay, nuthatch. And then lovely as well. There was a great spotted woodpecker feeding a juvenile great spotted woodpecker quite close as well. So all in all, it's been really good. I really enjoyed yesterday, even though we didn't see the bears. So absolutely, fingers crossed. Really hope we see the bears today. But as I say, we've got 4 days, and we're just going to keep cracking on. So I'm going to spend a couple of hours here, and I think this is the last vlogging I'll do because I'm here early and there's nobody else in this hide. But when other people turn up, then I'm going to have to stop. So I thought I'd do a little bit early on, just give you an update. Day 2 of looking for the bears in Slovenia. As I say, haven't got them yet, but got lots of other great stuff. So I'll say bye for now. This is our second time in the hide, and we'd been waiting for about 3 hours. So we'd had all day on the first day with no bears, and it's about 3 hours into our second stint on day 2. Still no bears. And it's not that we were getting worried, because I was with my friend in the hide, but you're starting to think, God, I really hope we see the bears. And then suddenly, coming in the side of the frame, there's a mum with 2 cubs, and it was such a magical experience just watching those bears glide in so quietly. And the cubs were 1 year old, so they were last year's cubs, and they spent about 45 minutes just feeding, playing around. They were up and down onto tree stumps, moving around the clearing. Sometimes you just got sight of 1 cub, sometimes it was both cubs, and then sometimes it was all 3 cubs. And what an unbelievable experience. And it was quite a relief as well, because as I say, we'd done about 9 hours worth of sitting in the hides, and we hadn't seen one bear. But we had about 45-50 minute experience with this big female mum and the 2 cubs. It was really magical, worth all the waiting. So we got loads of footage, loads of stills, and I'm going to put those, as you can see now. We've got the footage was lovely, the stills were great, the light was nice. It was just a great first encounter, and we still had 2 days to go, so we're very hopeful. And in the meantime, there's also the woodland hide, and I was hoping to get maybe some badgers and stuff like that in the evening. So yeah, what a brilliant place Slovenia is. Morning everyone, this is day number 3 of my trip to photograph bears in Slovenia, and yesterday was a absolutely fantastic day. So as you've probably already seen on this video, started off at the reflection pool hide, and that's actually in the grounds of where we're staying. So I've got a really nice room here, and then just go downstairs a couple of flights out into the garden, and the reflection pool is there backing onto the woodland, or in front of the woodland. And we had a really good early morning start. Got pictures of red squirrels, hawfinches, and I've never photographed hawfinches before, so that's brilliant. Loads of woodland birds, jays, woodpeckers and stuff like that. And then come back for lunch, and then got off to a different location, another set of hides at a different location for the bears. And we got there about 2 o'clock, I think, and it got to about 4 o'clock, and just beginning to get a little bit worried, but not massively worried because we've got 4 days here. But at 4 o'clock, I just saw some movement out the corner of my eye on the left-hand side, and these 3 bears came down the hill, and it was absolutely brilliant. It was a mum and 2 cubs, and they were cubs from last year, so quite big. So not this year's cubs, but it was superb. And they stuck around for about an hour. And I've got pictures and slow motion footage, normal speed footage, some lovely stills. There's a big log, and they were up on the log, trying to sort of get food and water out the log. And then at one point, a deer, I think, or some animal anyway, ran across behind the hides. And first, one of the cubs went up on hind legs, and then the mum came up on hind legs, and I've got a shot of both the cub, and then swung the camera around just in time to get the mum standing right up, looking sort of, from side to side, then right into the camera. It was an absolute, I think that's my picture of the day. It was an absolutely fantastic moment, and it was great to get all the pictures, get the footage, but also just to watch the bears. They were absolutely superb, and as I say, they stuck around for a good hour, which was amazing. Then they wandered off and then come back for about another 10 minutes a couple of hours later. So we had 2 visits from this little family of bears. Oh, it was superb. So yeah, I've come out here. The people that run the whole setup, they're called Slovenian Bears. I think Slovenianbears.com, I think, is their website, and it's a brilliant setup. They've got different hides in different locations for the bears. As I say, they've got a couple of hides in the grounds. I'm staying at their actual guest house, which is really comfortable. Nice room, balcony. The food is really good. So what a trip! Oh, and then last night after dinner, come back from doing the bears or photographing the bears, had something to eat, and then went back into the reflection pool hide and got pictures of a hedgehog, and they're pretty rare in the UK now. So that was superb, under floodlights. And we're hoping to get badgers tonight, so fingers crossed. Now I've got an hour or two before we're back out on day 3, so I think we're probably going to a different set of hides, so a bit more variety. So I think it's a little bit of a time to chill out, check all the camera kit out and make sure everything's packed, again, spare batteries, memory cards, make sure that I don't forget anything, because it will be terrible if I don't have the whole kit there this afternoon. And then same again, but the pressure's off now because we got pictures of bears, I've got footage of bears, so that means I can just sit back and relax, and everything else is a bonus. Hopefully, again, we'll see bears this afternoon, and there'll be a bit of different behaviour or some different poses, and certainly different bears if we're in a different location. But it's all good now, so I'm really, really pleased. So I don't know if I'll speak to you again today because I can't vlog in the hides. You have to be super, super, super quiet. So I'll either maybe let you know how I got on today, this evening, or maybe tomorrow morning. It might be a late night tonight because I'm going back out into the hides for the badgers. So we'll see how we go. Anyway, thanks for listening so far, and I'll speak to you soon. Morning, this is day 4 of my Slovenian bear trip. So yesterday was day 3, and we spent obviously time in the afternoon and the evening in a different location in a different bear hide. And wow, it was better than the day before. We had bears, so many bears come in. There was a mum and 2 cubs, and they were this year's cubs, so they were a bit smaller, which was lovely to see. And they came in and out about 4 or 5 times during the day, or during the afternoon and the evening, so that was superb. Then we had a big male come in, and then another big male, and he came in the same time as the mum and cubs, but it must have been the dad, because there was no problem. The cubs were okay, they weren't nervous, the mum was fine as well, so I reckon it must have been it must have been the father of those cubs. But whichever way, massive big male. Another male came in. I've got slow motion footage. I've got a great bit of footage, which you'll see in a minute, of one of the cubs literally rolling off a tree trunk in slow motion. So that was really good as well. Yeah, it was fantastic. So many bears. It was just brilliant. And as I say, I've got slow motion footage, I've got stills, I've got ordinary speed footage as well. Absolutely brilliant. And then in the when we got back, you get back about 8:30, something like that. And then we had something to eat. And then there's, as I say, there's hides in the ground, and you can put the lighting on. And we were hoping to see badgers in the evening hide, and we did. We got some absolutely stunning footage, some great shots of the badger, and also a hedgehog. And at one point, we had 2 hedgehogs and a badger in the same frame, so it was absolutely superb. And we stayed in the hide till about 12 o'clock. So I've had 2 17-hour days, but it's been so good. So I'm thinking maybe take it a little bit easier today. And I'm sitting on the veranda. I'm going to have a cup of tea in a minute, and I might even crack open a bit of chocolate. So we've got one more session in the bear hides, and that's this afternoon, this evening. Don't know where where they're going to take us, but probably a different hide, I suspect. We were a little bit further away yesterday afternoon on the sort of very close to the Croatian border, but you went up this track into the woodland, and it was a really long woodland track, about a 20-minute drive. So you really felt like you were getting right into the wild. So it's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I'll speak to you soon, guys. So this is the last day of the trip. We go home today, but what a fantastic trip it's been. So yesterday, of course, was day 4, and we saw bears again, a mum and 2 cubs. Different location, up on a sort of quite a hilly area actually. So we got different shots where the bears were sort of a bit higher, and there's lovely interaction between the cubs. And they were really small cubs, this year's cubs, so that was great to see. I've got a shot of the mum poking her head round a tree. So what a brilliant way to round off the trip, and I've so enjoyed it. We've been here for 4 days, and we were at the heights for 4 days, and we saw bears on 3 out of the 4 days, so it was absolutely brilliant. And to round things up, what do I think of the trip? I think it's superb. The people that are running the bear hides are absolutely lovely, and they couldn't help you enough. The accommodation is brilliant. Over here you've got a reflection pool, a hide with a reflection pool, and as I say, I saw loads of, I've seen badgers, I've seen hedgehogs, hawfinches, woodpeckers, so all the blue tits, great tits, nuthatches. It's been absolutely brilliant. So that's a great way to spend a couple of hours when you're not out at the bear hides, because you do the bear hides afternoon into the evening. So it's absolutely superb. Yeah, would I come back? Yeah, of course I would. It's been a brilliant experience. I've been here with some great friends. We've had a brilliant time and we've seen so many bears. It's just been a fantastic trip. I've absolutely loved it. So yeah, what I would suggest, if you come for 2 or 3 days, because it's wildlife and you're never guaranteed, but 3 out of 4 days seeing bears I think's pretty good, and I would take those odds every time. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Sorry I've not been able to vlog in the hides, but you have to be so quiet just in case, you know, obviously you're scared of the bears off. They've got great hearing. Yeah, it's been slightly different this video, but I hope you've enjoyed it. And as always, if you have enjoyed it, if you can give it a thumbs up, a like, that would be brilliant. That always helps my channel. If you have enjoyed the video and you haven't already subscribed, if you can consider subscribing, more the merrier. And it always helps, you know, to build my channel. It's free to subscribe, so it doesn't cost anything. And if you do subscribe, if you can press the little bell icon, hopefully you'll be notified when my next video is uploaded. Sorry, there might be a branch just coming in and out of the frame there. It's a bit windy. Yeah, so apologies for that. But thanks very much for watching, guys. Bye for now, and I'll speak to you on my next video.